It's another one. We got another one. It's her. Who that? Big baby slide through in that drop top. Something by Benz looking cute. That's fine as her and her friends. Big blinks and snatch waist. Yeah.
Today, from NRG Stadium in Houston, Texas, it's week 2 of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the Houston Texans taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars.
The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard. Now ETN to start the drive. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Here's Lawrence to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Ronnie Harrison. And the Texans are going to take possession of the football.
Brand, I wonder if someone's down there checking on the head coach right now, because he might be in a little bit of shock after what just transpired. Instead of a lengthy opening drive to deal with, his guy stepped up and stole that drive away. Momentum on their side now. How will they attack on offense?
And they're knocking on the door now. As a good run there, going to take this to about the 10-yard line. 1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. They'll run with Robinson. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. James Robinson, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Texans take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Boswell good with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Well, that drive started with not a whole lot of real estate in front of them in plus territory. Excellent field position. 2 plays later, pay dirt. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
The numbers on the ground for ETN last week. 15 carries, 134 yards.
Leading the league in rushing after week 1. You know he'd love to double down and continue that type of play here in week 2.
On 3rd down, here's ETN. And they will. They get him to the ground at the 26. It's a gain of 5, but it'll lead to a 4th down. Going for it, here's ETN. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down. Another tote for ETN. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 47. Now Lawrence. And that is is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Lawrence. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And this is taken in at the 5. And he will step out of bounds all the way down at the 5-yard line. And they'll run with ETN. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal. Connor up the middle. 7 big yards on the carry there to get him within range of the goal line with 3rd down upcoming. They'll look to run with Connor. And he'll take this into the end zone. A touchdown, Jacksonville. Snoop Connor, his first rushing touchdown of the year. And the Jaguars are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point by Mevis is up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. So now we get set to see Houston for their 2nd drive of the ball game. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
And this will be a Texans first down as he's able to get this up past the 40. 7-7, our score after 1. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now he'll try to run with this. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Still 9 remaining on 2nd down. Looking to throw. Thurston. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And he's tackled at the 38, but they doubled their yardage. The play started at the 19, and they gained 19. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Back to the ground with Robinson. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. 47 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times. Back to Robinson now on first down. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. On 2nd down, here's Pierce. It looks like a pickup of 6. That leaves him with 7 yards to go on 3rd down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. To throw on 3rd down, Thurston. And they're going to get him. He's sagged back around the 28. Brought down by Trayvon Walker on the pass rush. Boswell's kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
And a high throw there as this is knocked away, down to the ground and incomplete. After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that incomplete, nearly intercepted. And remember, he had his hands on one earlier, had one pick. Could have been his second, but instead it's 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. Looking downfield for Jones. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he is going to have a Jags first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the stick. And he's got some space here. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They'll try to run with ETN. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Travis Etienne, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Mevis is up and good. And the lead is now 14-10. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Texans with the football here late in this first half. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. Open man right side is Smith-Schuster, complete. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Houston. Juju Smith-Schuster, 75 yards. And the Texans have retaken the lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. And it's now 17-14. One of the shortest drives you'll ever see. One play, 75 yards, 6 points. Fields it right around the goal line. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. With his slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range. And he's got a man, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. Final play of the half. It's Lawrence. That's caught inside the 20. So we've come upon half. Sorry, Coach, put a pin in that. We are going to move right on to the third quarter. Here. It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the third quarter. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they have to be pleased with the way that they moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Back to throw. Thurston. Pass on the out route caught by Smith-Schuster. And he goes out right around the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a... First and 10. On first and 10, it's Robinson. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. He's got his tight end over the middle, O.J. Howard. So just 3 yards on the completion there. 3rd and 7 now. Looking to throw. Thurston. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So apparently some grab. There in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Jaguars are going to take possession of the football. That is a tough way to start the 3rd quarter. You get the football, hoping to drive it down, put it in the end zone, and take the lead. Instead, they give them the football.
And I think the key here is for them to not get discouraged. That is not how they drew it up, not how they saw it in their minds. But there's a long way to go in this game. You know, they've just got to find a way to come back one play at a time. Yes, it's a cliche, but they can get it done.
On 2nd and 9, Lawrence. Touchdown, Jaguars! A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Jaguars have taken the lead here in this 3rd quarter. So a very strong first drive in this second half, Charles, as they've turned that halftime deficit into a 3rd quarter lead.
And they were pretty purposeful there, weren't they? Measured in their approach. But, boy, they executed awfully well moving the ball down the field.
Extra point by Mevis is up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. So the offense back out now, coming off its first interception of the game the last time out, trying to reestablish some momentum here, Charles. But they're trailing defensively. Maybe these guys smelling the blood in the water a little bit.
Yeah, I think that they probably are. But what they need to do right now is just make sure they don't force the action too much themselves. They've got them on the run a little bit. You just want to be in a position where if they make another mistake, you're there to capitalize on it and take it away from them.
Throwing on 1st down. Thurston. That is caught by Smith-Schuster. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. So, Charles, this game number 2 in the NFL career of this rookie quarterback. His guys took the loss in the opener. And when asked after that game by reporters how he did, he was pretty curt. He said, not well. What did you see?
Well, first and foremost, I loved his answer to the media because he was being honest. And those veterans in the locker room, they're looking at him to see how he's going to handle things. And they like the fact that he's not blaming other people because I thought he struggled. The only thing that's going to help him, though, reps. No matter how many big games you played in college, how well you do in practice, the reps in the real games, that's when you begin to grow as a quarterback.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Back to throw. Thurston. And his pass incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
And he's got it. Touchdown. Brandon Cooks. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Texans have retaken a 3rd quarter lead. Boswell good with the extra point, and that gives them a 3-point lead. So that drive 6 plays, 75 yards. And the result, a Houston touchdown. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
And this a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete. A good action to this point in the third quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. Here's Lawrence. Looking downfield for Jones. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Michael Ojemudia. And the Texans are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. On 3rd down, Thurston. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Trayvon Walker picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. The Texans send the punter out as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. Fielded just inside the 20. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They'll start on the ground, Etienne. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 90 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. On 1st down, right back to Etienne. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Looking to throw, Lawrence. They'll get this out to the flat for Etienne. Charles, they're trying to protect this lead late. Those are the types of mistakes they could afford to go without.
About the last thing you want to give them is help in completing a comeback, which is exactly what that penalty does.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Etienne up the middle to the 36-yard line. Stop there.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play. Well, that's the